which will be 8 over a 2-day period. We'll launch the 26th year of the Ashland-Greenwood Holiday Tournament. It's a good one to get us started, as Class C2 number 1 rated Archbishop Bergen, for the second time this young season, will take on Omaha C1's Class C1's Omaha Roncalli, and we'll see if the 48-34 Knights win can be replicated, or if the Crimson Pride can get a different result the second time around. Hello everyone, I'm Elliot Gosson, and I'm joined by an excited crew today to bring you the broadcast. We've got 2 freshmen, junior varsity star Cooper Westerholt, and the best dressed man in the room, Aiden Rowley, and the man to my left, junior Aiden Washburn. Aiden Washburn, start with you. Archbishop Bergen comes in here with yet another number 1 ranking and a perfect season, as the coach Nate Pribnow looks like he has another team that might just be the best in Class C2. Tell us why they have deserved that reputation.
Well, a big part of that reputation, as you said earlier, is Coach Nate Pribnow. You know, he has 143 career wins with Bergen, and they have 5 straight state tournament appearances. And in fact, they won state in the 2018-19 season. In the last 2 years, they placed 3rd place in the past couple years. So it definitely helps when you have such an experienced coach such as Nate.
Now we're going to shoot this one over to Cooper. Roncalli's got a new head coach in Pat Stoffel. Well, and while she has started off 2-4, she has had much success in soccer, taking their team to state, I think, 3 times.
3-time state champ.
And will that success carry over to basketball season?
Yeah, you know, just having that natural knack for winning, I think that carries over to anything you do, that competitive spirit wanting to win, you know, and she's done a great job developing players with 12 of her players going on playing college, so she knows how to coach, and she is a winner.
Now over to you, other Aiden. The holiday tournament at this time of the year, after a nice 5-day break for all the teams, what's it like to come back after that break?
Well, for some people, they pick up a ball during break, but some don't. To get back into the flow, all you have to do is you just have to have that drive to practice.
All right, Washburn, back to you. Roncalli might be without Morgan Mancuso, who's one of their top players, because she sprained her ankle in the final minutes against Elkhorn. How tough will that be for the Crimson Pride to overcome that injury?
It will be pretty tough. As you said, she's one of the top players, averaging nearly 10 points a game, leading the team with average rebounds a game at 5.8 and shooting 70% from the line. So it'll be a tough loss for Roncalli, but they got some extra girls willing to step up and get the job done.
Cooper, this team's played just 3 weeks ago on December the 4th, with the Knights winning by 14. How does this help each team in the rematch?
You know, I think it benefits Roncalli more than Bergen, you know. You never beat a good team twice. They know the tendencies. They know what they're going to try and do. Now they just got to come out and execute their game plan.
All right, now back to Aiden Rowley. Tell us about this tournament and what we'll see over the next few days.
Well, we have some of the top C1 and C2 division teams with us playing here this weekend. I'm excited to watch these teams play each other and see what the results are.
All right. This game is being officiated by Mike Davis, Dale Urick, and Chris Yanda. 3 amazing, very well experienced refs who will make the right call pretty much every time. Any one of you guys can pick this up. How do the refs affect the game?
You know, sometimes just one good or bad call can really swing the momentum anywhere, left to right. So if you can just get a well-called game, you know, it's a lot more interesting.
Over to Aiden Rowley. What have you seen from these teams and how they play?
I've been watching them. I've been seeing them practice. I've seen that Roncalli only has 2 players that can make threes, and Bishop Bergen, they're pretty good whenever they're shooting, I've seen.
You know that Bergen's an extremely good 3-point shooting team, and also from what I've seen, move the ball around from games I've watched of them. And Roncalli, really good on the drive, and it's pretty much a really good driving kick team.
One thing that stands out for Archbishop Bergen is their total rebounds per game at 30.1, which is a very high amount, which is a big part of their success so far because, as you know, rebounds are a big part with possession and being able to put up more shots.
Yeah, they also average 54 points a game. That's going to be a major factor in this game.
Starting lineups will come here very shortly for both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ashland-Greenwood High School. As a member school of the Nebraska School Attendance Association and the Nebraska Catholic Conference, Ashland-Greenwood High School welcomes you to our holiday basketball tournament featuring the Fremont Bergen Knights, the Roncalli Lions, the Plattsmouth Blue Devils, and your Ashland-Greenwood Blue Jays. Ashland-Greenwood Public Schools promote good sportsmanship. Please support the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, ethnic, sexist, or other intimidating comments or actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, and their team representatives will not be tolerated on grounds for removal from the facility. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please stand and remove headgear for the playing of our national anthem. Now it's time to meet the starters for our first contest. First for the visiting Knights. Junior number 1, Summer Bojanski. Senior number 3, Caitlin Millard. Senior number 11, Rebecca Baker. Junior number 15, Paige Frickenstein. The senior number 23, Carly Apke. Knights are coached by Nathan Pritnow, Jen Heitzmeyer, and Riley Goodman. And starting for your Roncalli Lions,
As you may be hearing,
number
starting
2,
lineups for
Brianna
the Archbishop Bergen girls will be number 1, a 5'4" junior,
number
Summer
3,
Bojanski.
Agnes
Number 3,
Lambert.
a senior,
Senior,
Caitlin
number 5,
Minarick.
Whitney Meyer.
Number 11, 5'9" senior,
Sophomore,
Rebecca
number
Baker.
11,
Number
Bridget
15,
McGill.
6' junior, Paige Frickenstein.
And junior, number 12,
And number 23, a 5'7"
Alice
senior,
Cunningham.
Carly
The
Hapke.
Lions are coached
For
by
Roncalli,
Pat
it'll be number
Stoffel,
2,
Ryan
Brianna
Hurd,
Matthews.
Erica Paul, and Bill Stoffel.
Number 3, sophomore
Ladies and
Agnes
gentlemen,
Lamp.
let's
Number
play
5, a senior, Whitney
basketball.
Meyer. Number 11, sophomore Bridget McGill. Number 12, junior Alice Cunningham.
Tipping off for Bergen, Frickenstein, and for Roncalli, we've got Whitney Meyer. Frankenstein wins the tip down to Bajanski, taking it up the court. The Crimson Pride coming out in a 2-3 zone. Came out in this first time. Cunningham with the rebound. Matthews bringing it down the court.
Good defense there by Roncalli. Bergen was able to put a couple shots, but able to block one and get the ball.
Inside Baker try it. Up to Matthews. Drives it. Back out. Stolen away by Bajanski.
Roncalli with some good actions there, just couldn't capitalize.
Over to Monarch. Off foot of Meyer and out of it. It's a Bergen ball. Back to Hepke. Stolen away by Lampy. Matthew on the drive. Slip a shot. Makes it on the layup.
Tough shot there by Agnes Lamp, or Rihanna Matthews, as she was pretty contested on that layup.
Frankenstein with the shot after Bergen and makes it.
Paige Frankenstein just snuck behind the defense there. That's one of the key factors of 2-3 zone.
A little bit of an overshot pass, just out of reach. Inbound to Bajanski. Menard on the wing, up to Baker. Over here, Bajanski. Inside to Menard, into the corner shot, just short. Menard with the rebound, and down to Lampy with the rebound.
Missed opportunity there by Bergen, as there's a good offensive board, but just not able to put up the shot there.
Lampy setting up her offense, looking to try and get a screen. Over to McGill. Back up to Meyer. Over to Cunningham. He drives. Meyer in the wing. Into the paint. Stolen away by Bajanski. But a double dribble.
Bergen's defense so far has been really intense, and they've really set the tone here early.
Taking it out is Matthews. Up to Meyer at the top of the key. Or to McGill on the wing. She drives it. Rebound by Bajanski. He's looking to run. Over to Menard. Back to Bajanski for the three. Bingo.
Good ball mover there by Bergen, as Roncalli wasn't really sure who to guard there.
Play it over to Baker. Just got a hand on that one and then tipped it out.
And Bergen just continues to have this over-aggression on defense, leading to a lot of tip balls, and Roncalli really can't get into a good rhythm here on offense.
Sends it to McGill. But a travel by Gill. Bergen ball.
Again, force him into a turnover.
In for Bergen. Addie Gilfrey and the Claire Menard. Rebound down to Meyer.
That was a great read by Menard in the corner, as she saw Baker coming straight to the basket. Unfortunately, just missed that shot.
We've got a block on Roncalli, or that foul was on Bridget McGill. Mounted it to Caitlin Ark. The corner for Ark. Top of the key. to the corner. Baker up. Got over the back on Claire Menard.
Yeah, Bergen's really crashing the boards hard here, trying to get some offensive rebounds and some easy putback points.
Now Bergen's coming out into a press. Matthew's taking it up. It's around it. Looks like a little bit of a hold up on the far sideline. Back into the game came Caitlin Menard. Over to Meyer on the wing. She drives in top of the key. Slavia is around. Back up to Matthews at the top. She's got a screen, doesn't take it. Shot by Cunningham, just missed. Rebound down to Hapke. Jansky in the corner. Skip hat. Oh, skip pass. Shot from Jansky up. Just a little too much. Rebound down to Guilford, but she double dribbled.
Again, Bergen there just crashing the boards hard, almost getting themselves a second opportunity there, but there's another slight turnover.
Down in the game for Roncalli, freshman Jaden Wageman. Pass down Cunningham, over to Wageman. Now Wageman into the corner, drives baseline, up to Meyer. Hughes looked to drive her pivot foot on that drive for travel.
Bergen has some really good defense there as Roncalli was not able to get within 15 feet of the basket right there.
And here's another shot down just missed and over to Meyer. Rebound to Mack, taking it back up. Meyer at the top of the key, shoots for three, just off. Rebound down to Caitlin Menard. Jansky inside to Hapke. This first layup got her own rebound and gets the second one. Roncalli looking to speed up with Matthews. Meyer looked to shoot, but just moved her pivot foot a little too early. Frankenstein in the corner, up to Menard at the top of the key, setting up the offense. Here into with Meyer, just up the pass, trying to run it down, just to clip the sideline with her foot. Matthews bringing it up. Over to McGill, shot up just a little hard. Now Bergen looking to run. Here. Over to Meyer. Pass over to Baker. Here. Go for the ball to the wing. Into Frankenstein, high post. Frankenstein. Shot up long two. Well, rebound to Heck. Rebound. It's like reach in on Matthews after Sydney Meyer had got her own rebound.
Good movement and good opportunities there for Bergen, just unable to get a shot in right there.
On Frankenstein, the shot just missed.
No team's really been able to capitalize on their good looks on the basket here. Hopefully they settle in and start making some of these.
Two. Shot blocked by Freakenstein in the lane. Bergen looks to run. Back to Bujanski. Or to Baker. Now back to Bujanski on the other side. Into Happy corner. Baker's got under the basket. Went up, got fouled. 2 shots. First shot by Baker.
We'll point in here. Baker is shooting 17% from the line here.
Just missed your second one. Rebound down to Meyer. Probably setting up habits. Matthew goes over to the far wing. Up to Meyer. Shoots 3. Hits it. Bring a score down to 1 possession game.
Roncalli really needed that to get their offense going.
They're looking to trap. Intercepted by Meyer.
Huge momentum swing for Roncalli.
Looks like Roncalli's going to play for 1 shot and get theirs. Matthews over to close wing. Cunningham in. Shot as it just ran out of time.
I'll be taking over play-by-play for this quarter now. Elliot, great job. First quarter's fun listening to you. Cooper, what are your thoughts so far from both teams? What have you seen that's impressed you so far?
You know, I think their defense has just been outstanding so far. I think they've been really aggressive. They've created a lot of turnovers, and I don't think any team's really been able to get in the rhythm on offense yet.
Absolutely. Bergen has great ball movement up top. Getting shot opportunities, just not able to capitalize on them. So if they just continue to get those opportunities, then they will be in great shape.
Yeah, I think they're attacking the Crimson Tide's 2-3 zone perfectly right now. They just need to capitalize on their layups.
Ball will be underneath at half court. Roncalli will take it. In for Roncalli right now. Alice Cunningham, Jaden Wageman, Agnes Lamp, Brianna Matthews, and Bridget McGill. Matthews would take it up from the top. Mojanski guarding her. Gives it off to Wageman. Going to the top of the key, passes it back to McGill. Driving in back to Matthews. Fakes a step left, fakes a pass, but then gives it to Wageman, who drives in, shot up, no good. Brought down by number 3, Caitlin Minerick. Minerick passing it to Bojanski, taking it up at half court. Back to Baker on the wing. Into Frankenstein in the corner, back to Bojanski, deep wing. Into Baker in the corner. Frankenstein at the block, shot up and no good. But brought down by Minerick and foul. Foul is on Bridget McGill. It's her second. Baker will be passing it in here. Gives it to Minerick on the corner, drives into the block, hop step, shot up, good, no. Shot is called off with a travel. Matthews will be taking this one up. Gives it to McGill, who passes deep to Meyer. Gives it back to the corner to McGill. Meyer back, driving in to the wing, gets fouled. We block on Rebecca Baker. Matthews taking this one out. Passes it to, Cunningham. Puts a shot up, no good. Back down to Bojanski. Passes it to Manerick. Passes it to Gilfry at the block and shot up and good.
Great find from Milnark.
Matthews taking this one. Top of the key. Fakes, gives it to Lamp. Passes it back to Matthews at the. Back to Lamp here. Shot up. Foul. No good. Foul will be on number 3, Caitlin Manerick. First shot by Cunningham. Good. Excuse me. By
Agnes
Lamp.
Lamp. Lamp shooting 40% from the line this year.
Agnes Lamp on the line. Second shot up. And no good. He tipped out of bounds. Stay here, though. Tipped out of bounds by, I believe, Frickenstein. Stay Roncalli's ball. Matthews taking this one.
These extra possessions, the pride have been able to bring themselves can really add up at the end of the game. So
Jaden Wagen. Shot up. Drives down to the block. Shot up and fouled.
Jaden Wageman.
That was on 23. Carly Hapke. That is her first.
Wageman, 43% from the line this year.
First shot up. No good. Here's number 21, Jordan Roffelson will be subbing in for Wageman here. Second shot up. No good. Rebound down to Baker. Bojanski will take over here. Crosses the midcourt stripe. Getting picked up by Matthews. Passes it to Manerick, who finds Bojanski back in the corner, getting double teamed here. Passes it inside, gets tipped. Manerick finds the ball. Baker at the wing. Back to Manerick at the top. Back to Baker at the wing. Bojanski at the elbow. Dribbles in, passes to the corner, back out to Baker on the wing, passes it into Frickenstein, back to Bojanski at the top. It gets tipped by Matthews. Back to Baker, into Manerick at the elbow, passes to the corner, back out to Baker, back to Manerick, and to Bojanski by the wing. Inside to Baker, into the corner to Hapke, 3-ball, no good.
You know, the Pride went back into that 2-3 zone this possession, and they got exactly what they wanted. They got a lot of tip passes and disrupted Bergen's rhythm there, so looking to see more of that.
Wagen at the wing, dribbling in, passes out to Meyer. Passes to Matthews, opposite wing. Drives in the right, shot up, backward, no good. Rebound down to Manerick. Manerick driving in, gets to the elbow before she gets stopped to the wing, back inside to Baker. Foul, no good. Shot is no good.
The Pride have just been letting them catch on the block the whole entire game, and you know it's hard to play defense 2 feet from the basket, so they're getting a lot of easy open looks down there.
First shot, good. Second shot from Baker here, up, and good. She'll make both free throws there, as she'll get subbed out by Addie Gilfry. As Roncalli will call a timeout here. The last possession, Roncalli's done a great job of not giving anything up. Bergen had to pass the ball probably close to 10 times there. It was a very fast possession based on movement, but Roncalli not willing to give anything inside.
Yeah, you know, the Crimson Pride are just trying to make them pick up their pace, you know, not normal to their offense, and they're trying to tip passes, you know, not let them get in rhythm, and I think it's working so far, and look for them to continue to stay in this zone.
Yeah, I agree.
Roncalli will take the ball under the Bergen hoop. Whitney Meyer taking this one out. Gives it to Lamp. Bergen with the press here. Gives it back to Whitney, but it gets blocked by Manerick. Gives it to Raffleson, who drives back down to the block and passes the loose ball to Wageman. Free ball, Meyer, no good.
She's already hit one on the day. Don't want to leave her open. Lucky to not give up those points.
Gilfry gives it to Wojanski in the corner, back to Manerick, top of the key. Fakes, drives in with the right, passes out to Meyer. Into the corner to Wojanski. Wojanski drives in, gets it to the other. Manerick, 3-ball, bingo! Whitney Meyer, wing, 3-ball, bingo! Wow, back-to-back threes right there.
Great response from the Crimson Pride there. They needed that. Can't go down that much on Bergen.
Gilfry get the ball, passes it into Sydney Meyer. Passes back to Gilfry there. Summer Wojanski, 3-ball, bingo!
That's 2 for her on the night.
Matthews getting trapped here, but passes out to Raffleson, who gets a wide open lane here, but passes it to Meyer. Gets tipped and stolen by Manerick.
Bergen's starting to speed up Roncalli here a little bit.
Manerick get a wide open lane to the basket. Shot up, fouled, no good. In and out of the basket.
Manerick 76% from the line this year.
On number 2, Rihanna Matthews. That is her first. First shot up. No good. Second shot here. In and out, no good as well. Rebound down to Meyer. Back to Matthews, who's bringing this one up. Met by Wojanski at the top of the key. Passes to Wageman, but there will be a travel called on her.
You know, Roncalli's got to start limiting these turnovers. They're really giving Bergen a lot of opportunities on the offensive end, and they're really starting to capitalize on them.
Senior Zoe Rauderkis will come in for Whitney Meyer. Wojanski bringing this up. Gives it to Gilfry at the wing. Gives it back to Wojanski, opposite wing. Passes it deep to Happy, but it gets blocked. Oh, stolen by Happy. Baker with it now. Drives, gives it to Wojanski. Wojanski to Manerick in the corner. Back to Wojanski, back to Manerick at the deep wing. Across to Wojanski. Gives it inside to Manerick. Shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound down to Wageman. And Matthews bringing this up. Fakes pass. Gives it to Wageman. Wageman down deep inside to Cunningham, but it will be stolen by Baker.
Another tip pass or created turnover by Bergen. We're seeing a lot of this now, 3 in a row.
Baker to Happy in the corner. Happy to Gilfry. Inside, but gets stolen by Rihanna Matthews. Rihanna Matthews inside to Lamp, puts a shot up, no good. Contested by Baker. And a full timeout called by Coach Nate Pridnow.
Bergen's defense has been reading Roncalli, like reading every play on their Roncalli's offense. Trying to steal every ball, and it's working.
Very fast possessions by both teams right now. Both are speeding up, trying to get further points they can.
Yeah, the pace has really started to pick up here, but it's just really leading to more turnovers for each team and less shots on the basket.
Roncalli will break from their huddle. Meyer, Wageman, Matthews, Lamp, and Rauderkis Bojanski will take this one here. Gives it back to Hapke. Hapke will give it to Baker. Back to Hapke, who crosses half court with Minarik. Gives it to Bojanski at the wing. Gives it to Hapke inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Wageman. Matthews will take this one. Met by Bojanski at the top of the key. Give it to Meyer, top of the key, right back to Matthews at the wing. Drives in, gets a shot blocked, and it'll be out of bounds. It will stay Roncalli ball. Matthews can't find anyone. And it'll be a 5-second call on the Roncalli Pride.
You know, Roncalli right now is really missing one of their leading scorers, Mankus, and they're really missing that inside scoring right now with only 9 points in the first half. And they really could have used a leader right now to slow this team down and get them back in rhythm.
Bojanski driving in, met by Wageman. Will get fouled. No shot. Be a block on Wageman, which will put the Archbishop Bergen Knights in bonus, as that is Wageman's first. Merrick comes in for Minarik, and Hapke Frickenstein will come in for Hapke.
Bojanski, 58% from the line this year.
First shot up, and good. She'll get her second one here. What'd you say her percentage was?
58%.
58, all right. Second shot up, and good. So she'll make both. We'll give them a 20-9 lead. Meyer out to Lamp, who gives it to Matthews. Finds an open lane, gets stopped, and pass blocked by Minarik and stolen.
Double
Who gets a
crossover.
tip by Matthews, out back to Baker. Bojanski in the corner. Frickenstein inside, back to Minarik. Fakes a shot, drives in right, wide open, layup, and good.
Another catch on the block led to a lot of wide open lanes to drive in. Good capitalizing by the Knights there.
Matthews pass it to Wageman at the wing, goes down to the corner. Pass to Matthews, but will get stolen by Hapke and foul on Matthews.
Man, the Pride just cannot handle this pressure by the Knights right now. They've had so many turnovers in the second quarter, and it's led to so many transition points for the Knights.
So Hapke will get 2 shots here. Or, excuse me, 1 shot. She's in bonus. Shot up. No good. Rebound down to Rauderkus, who gives it right back to Lamp. Who just give it to Matthews. 22-9 lead for Bergen with 1:05 remaining here in the half. Meyer at the block. Gives it to Lamp. Shot up. Blocked by Frickenstein. Excuse me, Rauderkus, not Lamp. Hapke will give it to Minarik. Deep. 2 shot up. Jumper. 10-footer. Good.
Bergen's really started to pick up the pace here on Roncalli, really running off of creative turnovers on the other end, and it's really working.
Matthews to Meyer in the corner. Meyer to Lamp in the wing. Gives it right back to Meyer in the corner. Dribbles up to the wing. Drives in the right. Fouled before the shot. Fouled on Baker. That is her second. 24-9 lead here for Bergen with 30 seconds remaining. Matthews will take this out. Finds Meyer in the corner. Meyer dribbling out. Minarik with good defense. Passes it to Lamp in the wing. To Wageman, top of the key. Drives into the right. Passes it to Rauderkus in the corner. Back to Meyer in the wing. To Matthews in the opposite wing. Dribbling gets the top of the key. Passes it to a wide open Wageman. Free ball. No good. Minarik down at the rebound with 6 seconds. Meeting at Gilfry with short time. Bojanski shot up. Again, good! At the buzzer.
Great way to go into the half with momentum for Bergen and take a good lead. 26-9.
What we saw there from the first half was a lot of great ball movement from Bergen, and good. The score may not show, but I think Roncalli's had good defense. They've been stopping a lot of Bergen's passes. The Bergen's had to move the ball around to score. They've had to work for every point they've had here. So Roncalli not giving up easy buckets, just making them work for every point.
Yeah, I think the Pride did a good job in the first quarter controlling the pace, not letting Bergen get out into their run and gun offense. But I think in the second quarter, they kind of got sped up by the Bergen press and allowed them to get some easy buckets on the other side.
We have a halftime guest here, the principal of Ashland-Greenwood High School, Mr. Jacobson.
Good morning, everybody.
So you are making your broadcasting debut. Tell us about that. How excited are you?
Well, there's some enormous shoes to fill. I think Tim wears a size 7 or 8 shoe. I think, Tim, is that your shoe size? Big shoes to fill today. It's to help out. And, so apparently Tim didn't think his voice could hold out for all 4 games. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? So, so I'm going to jump in there and help a little bit and do color commentary here for the boys' game coming up. And then I'll do play-by-play for the Ashland-Plattsmouth girls game right after that. So
this holiday tournament has been going on for 26 years. How did this tournament get started?
Well, and so this is the 27th because
27th?
So the first year it started. So it used to be the Metro Conference always has their conference tournament is a holiday tournament. So that's all the Class A schools in Omaha. Boys Town used to host a Metro, they called it the Metro Small School Holiday Tournament, and that included teams like Conestoga and Platteview and Boys Town, of course, where it was in that, and Ashland-Greenwood was in that for a long time. And it was an 8-team tournament that took 3 days to play. And then in the 90s, it would have been the 95-96 season was the last year that they were going to host that. And so Ashland-Greenwood stepped forward and said that we would host it. Kent Kingston was the AD at the time, and at the time was also the head boys coach. That was his final year. So he convinced Conestoga and Blair and Platteview to come to that holiday tournament. And so that was the first several years. It was those 4 teams, and then over the years it's changed a little bit with the members. So yeah, this is the 27th year that we have hosted this tournament here at Ashland-Greenwood.
We are going to a new conference, actually, the Trailblazer Conference. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we've been, as we have been tracking our own enrollment numbers, and, right now we're Class B in every event except for football and girls volleyball, girls basketball, and boys basketball. Everything else we're Class B. And so, in not too much longer, probably in the next 2 to 4 years, I think we'll be Class B in everything. Football probably will be the last one. And without getting too deep into the weeds at explaining classification, some sports like football count boys only, and some sports count boys and girls in 3 grades, and it's kind of a convoluted system. But football will be the last sport that will make the jump up to Class B. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that football is always a 2-year cycle. So next year is the second year of a 2-year cycle. I don't believe we'll grow enough to move into that Class B threshold for the following 2 years, but I think probably after that we will be. So we've been looking at different conferences and doing a lot of research and conferences that maybe are a better fit and have more Class B schools because, when you get into that realm, those are the teams you're going to play in districts. Those are the teams you're going to compete with at state, so it makes sense to play those teams in the regular season. And so this gives us a few more opportunities, although we play quite a few of them now. We'll just play them on a more regular basis and more things. But that would include Beatrice, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, Malcolm, Ralston, and then we would be the 8th team in that deal. So some of those we already play, and some of them will be new opponents for us for sure.
Yeah, so you played college basketball at Midland. How has the game changed over the years?
Well, I think, when I was in college, and I use the word play very loosely, I was on the team, I practiced a lot, but it was the game was much more physical, and I think we've seen over the last 15 to 25 years a real effort to clean up the game and call more fouls and get some more freedom of movement, which is what basketball was supposed to be when it started. And so it's a lot less physical than it used to be, but that doesn't mean the athletes are probably better. So I think it's sometimes it's a hard game to referee because athletes are better and there's an expectation, and that's what happens is because athletes are better and it's refereed well. sometimes the scores are really low, and it can be hard to score in basketball. But I think that's probably the biggest thing is just the it's not as physical as it used to be, which has helped the game, I think, look more like a basketball game.
How do you stay involved in basketball after you were a head coach for so many years?
Well, one of the first things I did was just start working with all the youth programs, and so I self-proclaimed myself as the boys commissioner, and Kristen Fangmeyer does kind of the same work on the girls' side, and we just have kind of added some structure to, along with our head coaches, which they have to have a strong voice in that. And then it allowed me then to coach my own kids when they were in youth basketball, and that included some of you guys too, so up through the years. So I think that's been what I've done, and I've coached a lot of summer basketball as well, some that included my own kids and some that didn't. I coached a whole summer season with some really high-level kids when Kale was injured, and we just traveled around, and it was a heck of an experience, though, when you get to coach in front of 20 or 30 Division I coaches. So.
About this today in the sold-out game and who he's going to go watch the play. So ask him a little bit about this here. All right. Huskers, Iowa. Ask him about the game.
So Nebraska is playing Iowa. What are your
Yeah, I got my Nebraska shirt on, so we're going to go watch. We'll be jetting out of here right at the conclusion of the Blue Jay game this afternoon. 6 o'clock tip, and they have it announced. They have announced it as a sellout crowd with Iowa. And Iowa's really good, and Nebraska has found definitely has improved defensively this year, and they really come into every game with a real solid plan. I actually went and watched practice yesterday, and so I got to kind of see some of that game plan get installed, and they do a really good job. They're very organized with what they do. Nebraska's not going to outscore a lot of people, but they're going to compete defensively, and if they their goal is to compete defensively, rebound the heck out of the basketball, and take good shots. And that's usually a recipe that'll keep you in a game. And they showed that with Purdue, who's still ranked number 1. They had Purdue on the ropes and just couldn't quite finish that one off. Pretty interesting call at the end of that game that hurt Nebraska, but they really had a shot to win a game against the number 1 team. And Iowa brings a similar challenge. They got at least one guy that's a lottery pick, I think, and some other really good players, and they always have good shooters. So should be a fun atmosphere at PBA this afternoon.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on.
You bet.
Yeah, thank you for your time here.
Okay, now we got Mark Adele with the stats from the first half.
Well, in short, it's a typical after the holiday break game, kind of sloppily played, a lot of turnovers, missed shots. Neither team has shot the ball well. Roncalli is 3 of 15 for 20%, 2 of 7 from 3, 29%. 1 of 4 from the line, 25%. For Bergen, they're 8 of 24 for 33%. Got 9 more attempts than Roncalli had. They're 3 of 8 from 3, 38%. 5 of 7 from the line. So they've shot more free throws, 71%. And you'll see why here. Bergen has 19 rebounds in one half, 7 offensive. And Caitlin Lenaric has 10 rebounds all by herself. If she gets 3 more points, she's got a double-double. So that's part of the discrepancy. There's several more possessions there, and Roncalli has turned it over 15 times. Bergen turned it over more than they'd like, I'm sure 8, but still. That's 7 extra possessions there. And I heard you talk about that Nebraska-Iowa game. I'm going to jet down there after the tournament.
I bet many people are. Thank you. Okay, I'll be taking over play-by-play for the third quarter then. Bergen starting with the ball here, half court. Halfkey inbounding it to Bojanski. Bojanski dribbles it up. Crimson Pride still in their 2-3 zone, hoping to create some turnovers. Goes to Lenark. Into Baker in the corner. Krinkenstein on the block. Oh, and she throws it away. Turnover for Bergen, not the best start. Hopefully Crimson Tide can capitalize on this and get some momentum to start the second half. Matthews dribbles the ball up. Passes to Briggs, to McGill, back to Meyer. Dribbles left. Oh, and just off the glass. Bojanski gets a rebound, dribbles it up, passes it ahead to Hapke. Brings it down to the block, double dribble. 2 turnovers in a row for the Knights, not the best start. Roncalli inbound, it's to Matthew. Pressing. Pride beat the press. Meyer shoots a 3, just off. Out of bound, Bergen ball. Inbound to Bojanski, back to Hapke. Over to Monarch, beat the press. Baker in the corner. Bojanski with a cut, pass it back out to Baker. Dribbles in right, pass to Monarch, top of the key. 3-pointer, bingo.
That was a good job for Bergen of just driving, bringing the press in, and then being able to kick it out and find an open shooter.
Yeah, you know, they passed up a lot of open shots to get wide open shots, and they end up working out for them. Agnes Lamp with a missed 3 and a rebound. Rebound back out to McGill, 3-pointer, bang.
A lot of good shots from Roncalli there. Starting with the skip pass, or just missed the first one. Got a run rebound, and was able to find someone else, someone else open in on the wing again.
30-second timeout for Roncalli.
I've noticed Roncalli's defense leaves the paint wide open for.
Yeah, that's really what Roncalli's going for. They're going to try and force you into bad shots and making turnovers as they're coming out in a press here. They find Monarch in the corner. Over to Frankenstein. Monarch gets the ball back after his tip from Frankenstein. Over to Bojanski with an open look, passes it up. Monarch to the block, back out to Baker in the corner. Travel on Monarch.
It's a great job for Bergen of breaking the press just by using quick, hard passes, getting it to the middle, and getting a favorable 2-on-1 matchup.
Yeah, the Crimson Tide really got him sped up there. Meyer on the block, blocked. Baker to Bojanski. Up to Hapke. Finds Monarch on the opposite block. Spin move, blocked. Alice Cunningham with her 3rd block of the game. And that's a reach and foul. That is on Alice Cunningham.
First foul of the second half.
Baker inbounds it for Frankenstein. Over to Monarch. Back to Baker. Find Frankenstein on the block. Spin move, and it's good.
I think Bergen was trying to get a shot in the corner on that inbounds, but good job from the defender getting out to pass Frankenstein to close out, and then lift Frankenstein open for the easy layup.
Yeah, they got Frankenstein on the block quite a few times down. They've gotten her a lot of open looks, and Roncalli's got to find a way to take that away. Matthews dribbles it up here. Crossing half court. Finds Alice Cunningham. McGill pops out. Drives right. Floater. No good. Rebound Monarch. Pitches it ahead to Bojanski. Drives left. Pass. Off the fingers of Baker. Out of bounds.
Smart pass, just trying to get it in, but a bit tough with a defender in there having to kind of thread the needle.
Yeah. Matthews brings it up. Finds Alice Cunningham on the left wing. Dribbles it over. Agnes Lamp with the drive right gets fouled, and she'll be going to the line. First one's good for Agnes Lamp. Claire Milnark subbing in here, as well as Addie Guilforay. Second one won't go. Rebound, Kaylin Milnark. Frankenstein catches on the block. Roncalli decides to double. Kaylin Milnark pass to Bojanski. Fouled. She'll have 2 free throws at the line. 58% free throw shooter on the season for Bojanski. First one's good for Bojanski. Second one rims in and out. Rebound, Kayla Menark. Foul on number 5, Meyer, for the Pride. Another extra possession for the Knights. Gilfry inbounds it to Menark, to Bojanski. Frankenstein to Menark. Oh, and it's stolen away by Matthews.
That one looked like it bounced off her foot.
Yeah, not a clean catch. McGill for 3 won't go. Bojanski dribbles it up. Makes full court pass to Menark. Good dump down. Oh, and it's blocked from behind by Matthews. Gets a rebound, though, goes up and is fouled.
That was a good job by Matthews coming down off the approach full court to stop that easy layup.
Yeah, that was good hustle, but now Addie Guilfrey's at the line for 2. First one's good for Guilfrey.
Roncalli down by 20. 4 minutes left.
Second one, no good. Rebound by Kayla Menark. And it's Roncalli ball.
Looked like a little bit of over the back, trying to get for that rebound.
Yeah, good hustle. Matthews bringing the ball up again. Passes to number 14, Lillian Bolter. Back to Meyer. To McGill, to Matthews. Can't catch it. Bounce off her hands, but she grabs it. Trying to look for number 5, Meyer in the post. Hits McGill for a 3. Just off. Rebound, Menark. Bad pass by Caitlin Menark. Off the fingertips of Baker. Matthews. Roncalli calling a set here.
Everyone's on the left side, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving an open lane for Matthews. She passes it to McGill. Looking for Meyer on the block again, but they can't find her. Back to Matthews, to McGill in the corner. Over to Wageman on the right wing. Drives right, cut off. Give it to Matthews. Dribbles it back to the top of the key. Goes left. Ends fouled on the floor. No shot. Inbounding it to McGill. She drives right. Oh, and the layup's just off, but offensive rebound by Matthews. Foul on Hapke on the floor.
Matthews has been showing up for Roncalli these past few minutes.
Yeah, Matthews has really been showing some great hustle plays, bringing up the ball, creating open space for her teammates. Also giving some great hustle plays on the defensive side of the ball. Inbound to Wageman. Drives right. Open layup. Oh, won't go. Rebound Frankenstein.
Good idea with that drive. Just missed the layup, though.
Yeah, they're getting to the basket right now. Just can't capitalize. Monarch picks up her dribble. Passes it to Guildfrey. Into Bojanski in the corner. Back to Monarch. Frankenstein on the block. Spins left. Won't go. Stays with Bergen, though, off the tip ball off of Crimson Pride fingers. Inbounded to Bojanski. Back to Monarch. Pump fake. Back to Bojanski. Monarch drives right. Floater. Just off. Frankenstein with the rebound. Slips out of her fingers. Matthews now has the ball, dribbling it up. Agnes Lamp with a 15-footer, just missed it. Stays with the Pride, though. They inbound it to Lillian Bolter. Over to Wageman. Meyer has it at the top of the key. Pass it to Wageman for three. There it goes. Bingo. Monarch passes ahead of Frankenstein. Great pass to Guildfrey. And one.
It's a good job by Bergen being able to break a pass pretty much purely by passing and just finding who's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, great ball movement by Bergen there. And the and one free throw goes. Timeout Bergen. Full.
35-16.
Inbounded to Matthews. Passes up to Agnes Lamp. Trap back to Matthews. Breaks the press but is met by a trap. Finds her way out of it and passes it to Agnes Lamp. Over to Meyer on the left wing. Now to Wageman on the other wing. Back to Meyer, top of the key. Matthews now has the ball. Top of the key, drives right. Stolen by Bojanski. Throws it ahead to Monarch. And Agnes Lamp draws the charge. Offensive foul on Monarch.
Good job by Lamp just getting back and getting into position to be able to take that charge and not allow an easy layup.
Yeah, great play. Matthews has it on the left wing. Hesitation, spins past Bojanski, and Bojanski gets her on the arm. That'll be two for Matthews. First one for Matthews falls. Second one, just a little long rebound, Frankenstein. Bojanski kicks it up to Baker. Back to Bojanski, swings it. Back to Bojanski now. Finds Claire Monarch. Back to Guildfrey, drives in, won't go. Gets her own rebound. Jump ball. take a picture of him. 3-pointer for Ralston, won't go. Rebound, Guildfrey. Hands it to Bojanski, dribbles it up, gonna hold it for one shot with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks to Baker on the wing. Guildfrey has it at the top of the key. Gives it to Bojanski. Gives it back to Baker on the right wing. Flare screen for Bojanski, catches it, not there. Number 10. Sydney Meyer couldn't get that one to fall. End of third quarter. Yeah, put him on. Yeah, put him on. He's so soft.
I can't announce her name, so it's just gonna send that over.
As we get everyone switched around again, Bergen leads 36-17 going into the fourth. And what'd you see that third quarter?
Well, Roncalli has stopped Bergen from going in the paint. Well, they haven't really stopped him, but they've been trying to stop him a lot more than they were in the first half. Both teams have been pressing. Not as many fouls have been drawn.
And both teams have been able to break their opponents' press fairly easily, just purely by passing.
Yeah. And Matthews has been showing up for Roncalli.
Go for it. The line gives it to Manerick at the wing. Manerick back to Manerick. At the top of the key, Manerick to Gilfry. Gilfry passes it inside to Hapke. Hapke back out to Gilfry. Ooh. Gilfry gets fouled by Matthews. It's Matthews' third on the day. Hapke passes it to Gilfry in the corner. Looking inside but can't go anywhere. Drives into the block. Gets under the basket. Makes her way across. Gives it to Caitlin Manerick at the block. Gives it to Hapke, who puts a shot up and no good. Rebound down to Matthews, taking it up now. Matthews passes it to three ball, no good. Gilfry with the rebound.
I've noticed Roncalli's been taking a lot of threes.
Absolutely, yeah. Anything can get points here as Meyer puts up a shot, which is good. Meyer's getting the ball right now. Bringing it up here. Gives it to Lamp at the wing. Three ball. Bingo! Banks it in. Manerick taking this one up. Gives it to Hapke across the line. Pass to younger Manerick. Three ball. No good. As Caitlin Manerick will grab the rebound, but step out of bounds. It'll be Roncalli ball. 38-20 lead here for Bergen with 6:34 remaining.
It's 18 points. They can still come back.
McGill passes to Matthews. Matthews to Cunningham. Cunningham inside to Meyer. Puts a shot up. Good. Off the glass. And there will be a timeout. Roncalli. Roncalli with 2 timeouts left. Bergen with 3. Both teams at 6 fouls. Here with 6:22 remaining in the game. 38-22 lead for the Bergen Knights. And the Pride will break their huddle. Hapke will take this one out. Gives it to Bojanski, back to Hapke. He crosses, gives it to Ferguson to cross the line. Baker with it, gives it to Bojanski, opposite wing, drives wide open on the block, shot up, no good, rolls off the rim. Back down to Bojanski, shot up, foul, no good. Barely missed that there for the and-one. That'll bring the Bergen Knights into bonus with McGill's 4th foul on the day. Bojanski shot up, just short. Bojanski's second shot is up. She'll make that one, give them a 39-22 lead. Matthews taking it up. Gives it to Cunningham, who passes it to Meyer inside. Shot blocked by Rebecca Baker. Then we'll give it to Bojanski, who will get fouled by Rihanna Matthews. That's Matthews' 4th foul on the day. And Bojanski will get free throws here. Bojanski's first shot up. And good, so she will get the second. And will give the Pride 40 points. Second shot, good. So she makes both free throws here. So Matthews will get the ball. Matthews driving right. Pass it to Cunningham with 3 ball. No good. It'll be out of bounds as it bounced over the backboard here. Hapke will take this one out. Hapke gives it to Monerick, who crosses half court. Gives it to Baker in the wing. Passes to Bojanski across to the opposite wing. Shot no good. Rebound down for a jump ball here.
It was good ball movement, being able to get it for Bergen, being able to get it to Bojanski on the left side for the layup, just missed it though.
Matthews crossing half court. Gives it to Lamp. Lamp to McGill, who drives in. Shot up, but deflected.
Looks like she was hit in the eye.
As Chris Janda will stop time here. It'll be Bergen ball here. 5:17 left. Bojanski taking it. Gives it to McGill at the top of the key, drives in, stops at the line. Gives it to Bojanski at the wing. Baker will get it here now. Back to Hapke. Hapke back to McGill, fakes a shot, drives in. Gives it back to Hapke, back to Baker in the corner. Baker to Bojanski, drives in, gets to the block, but gets stopped. Back to McGill, or excuse me, Malarick. It'll be out of bounds. It will stay Bergen ball. 4:48 here in the game, 41-22 Bergen lead over the Roncalli Pride.
Roncalli started to go back into a man, trying to get more steals and get some momentum going their way.
Bojanski at the volleyball at the 10-foot line. Gives it to Baker beyond the wing. Inside to Hapke, shot up, no good, fouled by Alice Cunningham. That'll be her 4th. Bring the Roncalli foul to 9 on the day. One more and they will be in double bonus. Hapke shot up, no good.
It's the fourth Roncalli player to get 4 fouls. They need to be careful if they want to try and make this comeback work.
Second shot up. And good. Be a 20-point lead for Bergen here. As Matthews is taking it up. Moving fast here to Meyer. Deep three. No good. Rebound down to Malaric. Gives it to Bojanski. On the wing, jump stop. Gives it to Baker. Back to Bojanski. Drives to the top of the key. Gives it to Malaric at the wing. Gets a screen from Hapke. Dribbles right. Tried to make a pick and go work. Unfortunately, ball was tipped by Bridget McGill. Malaric gives it to Meyer at the wing. In the corner to Cunningham. Back out to McGill. Shot up. No good. Shot by Wageman. And Hapke will step out of bounds trying to grab the ball. So it'll be Roncalli ball right under their hoop. Matthews taking it out. Gives it to Cunningham. Quick shot up. Just missed. Rebound down to Hapke. Gives it right back to Bojanski. Gives it to Baker at the wing. Gives it right back to Hapke. Back to Bojanski, opposite wing. Gives it inside to Hapke. Shot up and good.
It's a nice little pick and roll sort of thing. JC pulled a second defender and just opened up for a teammate.
Meyer, deep three. No good. Off the front of the rim. Rebound tracked down by Baker. Gives it Malaric with a one-on-one against Matthews, who gets right behind her. Shot up. Just missed. Gets her own rebound and gets fouled, which will be Matthews' 5th foul of the day, and it'll bring Bergen into double bonus. So Rihanna Matthews will foul out of the game. Coming to replace her will be Agnes Lamp, as Frankenstein and Baker come out. And Gilfry will replace Gilfry, and Claire Malaric will replace them, as Caitlin Manaric's first free throw is no good. Madeline McChesney will come in, as well as Rauderkus. Manaric's second free throw good, and Sydney Meyer will come to replace her. Jordan Roffelson also coming in for the Crimson Pride. Wagen bringing it up, gives it to Roffelson at the wing, drives to the top of the key, gives it to McChesney. Passes it back out to Roffelson. 3-ball, no good. Rebound coming down to Claire Manaric. He's right back to Gilfry. Gilfry to Schmidt, who also checked in this game. Manaric back to Gilfry. Gilfry looked for 3, decided not to. Meyer at the top of the key gives to Mia Cortez. Schmidt at the key. Back to Meyer. Back to Gilfry. Gives it back to Manaric at the wing. Manaric to Cortez. Cortez takes a couple dribbles and passes it back to Manaric just behind the block. Back to Cortez at the wing, beyond the three-point line. Gives it to Meyer, top of the key. Meyer driving in, hands it off to Gilfry, who drives in, kicks it out to Manaric. 3-ball, no good. Shot go out of bounds, will be Roncalli ball.
It's really good possession by Bergen. A lot of ball movement, and one of them just found an open shooter, and but just missed.
Lillian Bolter will come in for Agnes Lamp. For the Pride, Wageman taking this one up. Gives it to Rauderkus, sitting at the wing, passing the corner to McChesney, who gives it right back to Bolter. Bolter in the corner to McChesney. Back to Bolter. Yeah, on the wing. Drives in, shot, but is fouled by Mia Cortez. They'll bring Bergen's fouls to 7, as Bolter is ready to take 2 shots. First free throw. Just missed. Walter's second free throw. No good. Rebound comes to Sydney Meyer, who'll be fouled by Madeline McChesney. That is her first. However, Bergen is now in double bonus. So Sydney Meyer will get 2 shots here. First shot up. No good. Bergen with a 45-22 lead here with 1:37 remaining in the game. Second shot. No good. So Meyer will miss both free throws, although rebounds getting tossed around. Got by Bolter, though, and Rolfson will take it up. Gives it to Wageman in the corner, who drives in, shot up, no good. Rebound down to Rolfson, though, who shoot, get tipped, and will be out of bounds. It'll stay Roncalli ball. Wageman taking this one up. Can't find anyone. Pass it out to Rolfson in the wing. 3 ball, no good. Rebound tipped around, got grabbed by Wageman, as Roncalli will call a timeout. Full timeout here.
Looks like the next game's going to be at 12:15. It's the Bergen and Roncalli boys.
.45-22 lead here for Bergen with 1:17 remaining. Roncalli will have the ball under their hoop. McChesney taking this out. Passes it to Wageman. Wageman gets tipped by Monerick. Back to Bolter at the block, but gets blocked by Sydney Meyer. So it'll stay Bergen's ball here. McChesney taking it out once again. Gives it to Rolfson behind the arc, drives in the middle of the paint, shot up, good! Rolfson will make that roughly 8-foot shot. Bergen will press, Schmidt taking this up, gets trapped by Rolfson, and Wageman gives it back to Meyer, though, as she will cross half court. Drives into the wing, loses the ball a little bit, looking around, gives it to Schmidt. Schmidt will dribble out here. Monerick will give it to Mia Cortez, as she will bounce it to Meyer inside. Shot up good off the glass.
30 seconds to go.
Wageman taking this up. Rolfson at the wing, fakes a shot, drives right, gives it to Rauderkus at the top of the key. Passes to Wageman, who drives in with her right hand. Passes to Rolfson beyond the line, who looks to go under the hoop. Has it out to the corner to Rauderkus. Deep 2, no good. Rebound to come down to Monerick as there's 5 seconds left in the game, as they look like they will start to wrap up here. So Bergen will move on to 8-0, as Roncalli will fall to 2-5 here. As Coach Nate Pribnow will continue his successful season and successful run with the Archbishop Bergen Knights here. Any final thoughts, anyone here?
That was a great game, especially like Bergen being they executed their plan and were able to keep Roncalli from not doing what they wanted. They were able to Bergen was able to speed up Roncalli with their press, and were able to force like not great passes and get hands on balls and get turnovers, get easy to get transition and easy layups on the other end.
Aiden, any final thoughts for you?
No, I just know that Bergen attacked the paint and Roncalli couldn't really stop him.
All right, well, your final score was Bergen 47, Roncalli 24. I'm Aiden Washington here, signing off with Cooper Westerhold, Elliot Gosson, Aiden Riley, and Logan Fainmeyer. Thank you for tuning in. Next game will start approximately 12:15.